Good morning, Facebook and YouTube.
Hey, is my camera working?
Yeah, there you go. Good morning, TJ Ferguson. What we got going on today? Nothing. What we playing today?
Today, but it's not done with rods and reels or tackle. The rods and reels have been replaced with computers, and the tackle are now unsolicited emails. This is Kevin Britton at the
Buckets.
National Bank. Never provide your personal information in response to an unsolicited
Whoa.
request. No legitimate business or financial institution will ask you for information via an email. Helping your dreams become reality at the Idaho National Bank. Equal housing lender.
Member FDIC.
When it comes to your final arrangements, shouldn't you make the decisions? The arrangements you make will reflect your exact wishes and desires. Pre-arranging your own service will help to ease the burden of your loved ones. It will also alleviate any questions, problems, or differences which can occur among family members. Call Clarity Funeral Services today to learn more about pre-arrangements. 286-4449. 286-4449. Owned and operated by County Clarity. Clarity Funeral Services.
Mortal Kombat.
Live from First Aid Bank Studios, good morning. I'm Oran Jackson,
And I'm Micah Frazier.
and it's 7 a.m. We're committing this time to reading some scripture. Today it's Hebrews 10. It says, "Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and with the full assurance that faith brings, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience and having our bodies washed with pure water. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." That was Hebrews 10. This passage is a powerful reminder of what faith looks like in action. It's not just about believing. It's about living that belief every day. It calls us to come before God with honesty, leaving behind guilt and doubt, and to stay rooted in the unshakable hope he's promised. But it doesn't stop there. It also challenges us to build each other up. In a world that often pulls people apart, Hebrews reminds us to stay connected, to show up for one another, and to encourage love and good works. When we do that, our faith becomes contagious, a light that spreads through our homes, our workplaces, and our community. So today, hold tight to your hope, lift someone else up, and remember, he who promised is faithful. This 7 a.m. scripture is brought to you by Trey Collins Construction and Trucking Company. That's 580-236-9295.
And today, we missed yesterday. See, I keep forgetting. I'm going to have to remind myself, set a reminder. But yesterday, day 5 of November, things to be thankful for on the daily. On Wednesday the 5th was a piece of technology that truly helps you. And I mean, look around. You got your phone, they tell you about the weather. You can contact somebody on the other side of the world, other side of the country. Your vehicle technology on that. You got sensors that if you don't see your blind spot, hey, I got you. So many things to be thankful for. But today, the 6th of November, be thankful for a childhood memory that warms your heart. And I truly hope that you do have one. But yeah, just be thankful for those memories. You know, how many times have you seen that kid that maybe y'all didn't hang out when you got older? You know, you went your separate ways. It happens. But you'll always have that one time playing baseball, you know, just that one magical time where y'all are all caught in the moment together. And y'all always have that forever. Be thankful for that. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. I want to say what's up to Laney J from Jay and Laney J Live. Okay, KBEL. Good morning. Here's Luke Combs with No Love in Oklahoma.
Laney J. Mooney. Yo, who's that?
What?
Laney J. Mooney. I know a Laney J Live. Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
Mortal Kombat.
Get over here. The same way we were trying to drown me. Stand still.
Jay Ferguson. It's got a scorpion with the dagger. Let me get some Stony LaRue, the live version of what is that called?
Not Oklahoma Breakdown.
No,
Feet don't touch or feet touch the ground. No. That's only 2 I know.
No, there's what's that called?
You know when it's coming for
I
you.
think it's Idabel Blues.
Idabel Blues.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yep.
Yep. Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs. We have here's some daily risks that maybe you didn't know that we take every day. How about indoor air pollution, dust, pet dander, cleaning sprays, scented candles, and poorly ventilated cooking can release harmful particles and volatile organic compounds into the air that we breathe in. I've heard more about that, about like candles and like a lot of the stuff that they make smell good, that they say it's really not good for you, like for you to be breathing that in. Because you think about candles and perfumes and everything that they make smell good, you want it to consume wherever you want it. If you're spraying it, you want it all in the air, and maybe that's not best for you. About mold and humidity. You never know where mold is hiding unless you actually found it. But, especially older buildings and stuff. Non-stick cookware. Overheating Teflon pans can release toxic fumes containing PFAS, the forever chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic containers. Reheating food in plastic may leach endocrine disrupting chemicals like BPA and phthalates. And household cleaners. Mixing products like bleach and ammonia can create toxic gases. There's just some of the things at home. We'll get more on that. But first, here's Stony LaRue with Idabel Blues here on 96.7 KBEL. Sean Doug says Sub-Zero is the best. I would always went for Scorpion just because he was green. My favorite color has always been green.
Yeah, I use Sub-Zero. I use his name Johnny Cash.
Oh, Johnny Cage?
Yeah, Johnny Cage, yeah. I thought he was fun.
To my cat, I promise.
I was more of a Super Street Fighter type of guy.
It says Scorpion is yellow. Oh, did I say Scorpion? Reptile is what I meant. I wish that I was dead. Wish that I was dead. River is my grave. It's my grave. Won't you hide me on the red? River is my grave. It's my grave. Going to find you where no one knows my name. No one knows my name. Won't you hide me on the rail? River is my grave. It's my grave. Won't you hide me on the rail? River is my grave. It's my grave. Won't you hide me on the rail? Andrea Frazier says, I only played with Sindel. I hated Sindel because she screamed, and that I was just at the time I hated it. Yes, Sean, Reptile is green. And I whooped her butt with anybody. With Kung Lao. Stony LaRue with the Idabel Blues. Hope you enjoyed that. What do you think about tipping culture nowadays? Now, I don't mean like just waitresses and waiters and services like that. I mean, certain businesses that, they do in-house stuff. And, you go to check out and they put the little, add a tip. It's like, what about tipping culture in general?
It could be too much.
I agree. It can be too much.
It could be unnecessary.
That. Like, I have my certain, what I think about it, but also I'm not against tipping, but I feel like I shouldn't have to make up your salary. That's whoever you're working for's job. I'm not the CEO. I'm not the owner of the business. And, not everybody's going to agree with me. Some people will. But if they're keeping food prices down, food prices have not been down in a long time. Let's say at a restaurant, drinks, beverages and stuff, they're like $4 now. They used to be like $1, $2 tops. And that was with unlimited refill. So the prices continue to go up. So I'm not against, waiters and waitresses, bartenders, of making more. I remember the first time I heard how much they made. I can't remember what, I was an adult, I knew at the time, and it was like $3 something an hour. And I was like, what the heck? No, heck no. I would never. The cheapest I worked for was $5.35 back in 2007, minimum wage. That's what I laugh at these. I've got little cousins and stuff that's come up through the summer youth program, the summer job program for Choctaw Nation and stuff. And shout out Choctaw Nation, one of our sponsors. But they were getting paid like $10 an hour. And I was like, man, I would have killed for that when I was y'all's age. Like, geez, you're making double of what I made. But yeah, I agree. It can be too much, but I'm not against tipping. If you do a good job, I don't need extravagant service. Like, I just check on me here and there. I'll let you know if I need something to drink, but somebody that's very attentive, or however you say that, somebody very attentive, I'm gonna say attentive. That is a plus. That'll always get you more, but I don't need you waiting on me hand and foot. I just, check on me here and there, but I've had some terrible service, not really here, just in different cities that I go, and maybe there was a bad night and stuff, but I did not tip.
Yeah.
Strictly on the deal as if the service was so terrible, and I get some people are going to be like, hey, you should always tip something. But no, the service was absolutely terrible and almost like a refusal of service to where I was like, no, I'm not tipping. I'm sorry. So sorry to this guy in Tulsa at the TGI Fridays back in like 2015. That was one of them. Let's get back to your country music. Here's Springsteen. Let us know what you think about the tipping culture. Here's Springsteen by Eric Church. Call in 286-6642. That's gotta be Dennis.
Oh, I just pressed that.
Oh, okay. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube. Shaq Duckett. Not the Shaq Duckett. The Shaq Duckett I know. Wow, I can see clearly now. The smudges is gone. I've been needing to do this for like 3 or 4 days.
I've been doing that too.
Like,
I'm gonna clear them tomorrow.
yeah. Like, jeez. I showed my wife. It was so bad. Like, you could hold them up to the light. And it was like, good night. I didn't even see. That's another story, Sean Duggett. Caitlin, good morning. We're talking about tipping culture. Things to be thankful for on November 6th. Your childhood memories that warm your heart is November 6th. Thing to be thankful for. And then daily health risks that we take that we may not know about. Go on your radio. But it wasn't my money, Sean Duckett, in Shreveport. Did always a network after this?
Yes, sir.
Leona, good morning. Thank you for the light. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Follow the page. We're here every morning, weekday morning, 7 to about 8:30-ish, give or take. Time for another trip.
Put her live.
Yeah. If he wants to hit him out.
This is KBDL.
Springsteen, Eric Church, and more daily health risks we take that you may not know. How about screen time and blue light? Excessive use can cause eye strain, headaches, and disrupt sleep by affecting melatonin levels. What about sedentary behavior? Sitting for long periods increase risk of heart disease, diabetes, and back pain. Headphone volume, kids. Listening above 85 decibels for extended periods can cause gradual hearing loss. And take it from the older generations who rocked out with our headphones, that the first people with the in-ear headphones. Yes, it's true. I can't hear a thing anymore.
Was that called tinnitus?
I don't know. I just call it hearing loss. I think tonight they could cause that, because that's the
Is it like a ringing? Yeah.
That and sleep deprivation. Chronic lack of sleep affects hormones, immunity, and mental health. So children, hear me now. When mother and father tell you to go to bed, you should probably go to bed. We got more daily risk, more tipping culture and polls to go with that, and things to be thankful for right after the ONN Network. Stay tuned.
This is news from the Oklahoma News Network.
Krishna, as in Hare Krishna? I hope not. Sean, it's time for another trip.
The Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association says the rule prevents students from following a coach to school to continue playing for the coach. Students are required to wear school.
Sean W., you going to the Valiant football game today?
Not change ONCAA rules. Lawmakers heard from speakers urging them to change that process to allow more oversight and adjustment. The state credit and parole board has voted to recommend clemency for veteran inmate Trey Wood, who's scheduled to be executed next week. Wood was convicted of stabbing Ronnie Litt during a robbery at an Oklahoma City hotel back in 2002. He told the board through a video link he blames himself for not trying to stop his brother, who he said was a real attacker. The recommendation now goes to reciprocal funding.
National Nachos Day, National Cashback Day, National Men Make Dinner Day. Oh, we can't say that here.
Oh.
And National Saxophone Day. Sally Field birthday today. Caitlin says nachos sound so good. Yes, they do. Regular nachos or meat and cheese nachos?
Meat and cheese nachos.
I'm a big fan of meat and cheese nachos. Ooh, how about like pulled pork nachos or brisket nachos from
Those are
what's
good.
that place up north? Not Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Grill. Their brisket nachos
Oh
is
yeah,
pretty good.
They got like mac and cheese brisket.
Do they?
Dude, it's so good.
And it's like Kate says brisket nachos, yes. And the portion is big enough, like it's an appetizer, but it can very much be a meal for somebody.
What's up, Cassie Johnson? Good morning.
Good morning, Cassie.
But yeah, brisket mac and cheese, bro, is so good.
I think we might have nachos for dinner. I was thinking the same thing. I need to find some of that blue and gold sausage.
Bro,
Make
like
some of
four of them,
that
John.
sausage, not cheese dip. That sounds good also.
You ever have summer sausage? It's like a thick, you like cut it into little circles.
Oh yeah, the old like they hand out for like Christmas.
Yeah, dude, those are so good.
You know what else is good? That bologna. It looks like a summer sausage, but it's like it's only not that big. It's not the big piece.
That's what I think I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, they make a bologna like that too. You got summer sausage and you have the bologna. But I know Sean Duckett's mom used to just get that, and when she wanted like snacks and stuff, I'd be around. She'd just cut some slices
Exactly.
with some crackers. Ooh.
We're gonna request American Soldier.
Do what?
Request American Soldier.
Okay. Welcome back to Live on 2:59 in the morning with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. How you doing today, Oran Jackson?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Mike.
Yes, it's a very cool morning and kind of foggy out there. So, hey, if you haven't left the house yet, hey, don't rush. Always be safe. It's better to be late and make it than trying to be early and not. You're listening to Idabelle's First 96.7 KBEL. It's National Nacho Day. So let us know who's having nachos for dinner. Yes, sir. Nachos Day. Kids, tell mother what you want for dinner. I am an avid lover for meat and cheese nachos, brisket nachos, and pulled pork nachos. And guess what we're having for dinner tonight? Nachos of some sort. But we will be having that. Let us know where you go to get your favorite nachos. We got so many places around here. We got food trucks, just different varieties. And everybody they got their own flavor. So, let us know where you go get your nachos from. We got a request. Here's American Soldier, Toby Keith, here on 96.7 KBEL. Caitlin says, we use summer sausage for homemade Lunchables.
Nice.
I am heavy set, Sean Duckett. Aaron Empson, appreciate the like.
What's up?
Cassie Johnson, what you got going this morning?
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, some brisket nachos. That's happening right now. Just do it anyway. Providing for our future, our responsibility. Yeah, real good on the pressure. Let's talk about Lunchables. Excellent when they come out in the 90s. Like it was, and they were cheaper back then. And they gave you more. It seems like they gave you more. I don't know. They might not have. And we were so tired after yesterday going to OU. I know what you mean. We're at that age where Sean said it's okay. We're about to start working out. Yes. Cass Johnson, we didn't even do school. Oh man, slept in today. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just gotta give yourself a break. You've been going hard at it, seems like. Oh, what's going on, user 448-406-8020. Cassie says, till 5. Slept in today.
I was bed at like 7 last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Woke up at 4:30. Cassie, I beat you.
We got Sally Field. We got Glenn Fry. Maria Schreiber. Ethan Hawke. Sean Duggan, it's Pat Tillman's birthday. Should we play the Family Guy? Julie Bean, appreciate the likes. Kaylin, what's for breakfast? Nothing right now. You know what sounds good? That blue and gold sausage that I got in the freezer. I gotta thaw some out. I may bring some tomorrow. I gotta tell Mom to make me some biscuits though. I can make biscuits, but hey, the out of Bell FFA, as far as I know, they still got extras. That's where I got mine. Because I didn't get to place an order either. Because Sean Duckett didn't come collect the money. So, whenever his kid was selling blue and gold, I didn't get to place an order. And some bacon, yeah. And apparently they got cinnamon rolls now. Appreciate the likes. Julie Bean. We spent 1 hour trying to find parking after driving 5 hours. Oh, yeah. Right there. American Soldier, Toby Keith, KBEL 96.7. What's up, Kingston? What's up, all the other little kin folks out there listening? Hope you're getting to school on time. Hope you're eating your Pop-Tarts or your Wheaties or whatever you got going this morning. We got more reasons for you to be thankful for. And today was your heartwarming memories, childhood memories. And there, it just reminds you of that's your safe space at some point. Whether it was at home, with your family, playing with, your best friend that you met on the playground. Those core memories never leave your body. They never leave your mind. They're always in the back of your head. And sometimes a song, a smell. Hey, I can remember during the summertime, Bennett, I don't know if they still do. They used to cook like lunch during the summer or breakfast.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We would walk.
Yeah.
Where did we walk from? We walked everywhere when we was kids. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm trying to figure out whose house was I staying at that we walked to Bennett every morning to go get breakfast or at lunchtime and to go get breakfast or and lunch. And I can still smell the cafeteria of what the aromas of everything they were cooking. And every time I walk in there, it still smells the same. That Bennett cafeteria, it must be just be that because no other cafeteria does that. I go to the high school cafeteria and it doesn't have that. So it's got to be just that Bennett cafeteria, just that aroma. I don't know what it is, but just as a core memory, oh man, this reminds me of us, summertime, just walking up here as kids, coming to get something to eat and stuff. So shout out to the lunch ladies back in the day that did that for us. We appreciate it. And it does not go unnoticed. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL. We got Micah's Man Up coming up in about 6 minutes. Till then, here's Heartache on the Dance Floor, John Party. Casey, appreciate the appreciate the follow. Their children is so good. Whose children? Hansel and Gretel. Kayla, appreciate the lights. She says chicken, not children.
I was about to say, yo. That's the wrong live.
Where she at tonight?
Jonathan McKinney says, how about the 8th of November by Big and Rich? I guess it's a song. We got you, Poop.
The 8th of November?
Yeah. So finally told Daddy, let me and Kate out of this car, and I will haul him in this place in the wagon, and you can still search. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, that's usually what we have to do when we go up there. Especially if it's not like right at 7, even sometimes if it's right at 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning. It's so difficult to find parking that usually most of the times I'll just, pull up to the door and let them get out, and I'll go do what dads do. Go find parking. The chicken, I have not had. I may have to try some of the chicken sometime. Do they to me, chicken is chicken, but do they do something do they season it and stuff, or?
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like chicken's just gonna be chicken. Don't matter if it comes from. I guess. I mean, I ain't gonna badmouth nobody or getting whatever, but to me, it's like if it comes from Tyson or Pilgrims, it's chicken. So do they do something with it, or do they add seasoning or something to it to where all you gotta do is cook it? Because that's what I think of, and that's why I don't ever try to get the chicken. And then to me, the bacon is bacon. So I may have to try the bacon sometime. Heartache on the dance floor, John Party, and here's some more tipping cultures. There's 92% of those who dine in at full service, actually sit down restaurants, say they always or often leave a tip. Smaller shares tip in other contexts. 78% tip for haircuts, 76% tip for food deliveries. And do you tip your barber?
Yeah. I'm a Dave Ramsey fan, so I'm a generous tipper.
Yeah, it's
in every
if I
aspect.
have it, I usually try to. For just that little thank you. I usually do. I usually try to. Doesn't always work out that way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think the thing about humanity is when you can, you should. But the thing is, we can't always. So don't feel bad when you can't. Much lower at 25% say they often tip when buying a coffee, only 12% when eating at a fast casual restaurant with no waiter service. See, the car hops and stuff, you don't give me a chance to go get my food. So I have tipped the car hops and stuff, but that's not always the case because it's you didn't even give me a chance. I mean, if you had a window I could walk up to, I could get my own food, but it's a drive-in, so not much I can do. But we got a request, 8th of November by Big and Rich. Micah's Man Up coming up next. It's just fried chicken tenders like Cane's tenders. Okay. So they do have like their own seed. You know, they do their own. I'm assuming batter and stuff. Okay, because when I think, when they say chicken, I'm thinking of like chicken breast and stuff, or thighs and legs. And Cassie says, "I got to see the rod they put in Cade's leg. It goes all the way up into his hip, and as he grows, it will drop downward. It was so cool. Cade is growing new bones already. We go back in 6 weeks." Autocorrect is not making it easy for Cassie this morning. Armor friend. Good morning, 96.7 KBEL. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You have a great day.
You got a song request?
Yep.
Sure.
Cross My Heart by George Strait.
Black folders in my coffee cup.
But anyway, back to that's good news, Cassie. It's good to hear. Go back in 6 weeks.
We should have waited for the song.
Speaking of Cane's, do you like Cane's chicken?
Oh yeah.
Do you?
When I dip in their cane sauce.
A lot of people have mixed feelings about that.
Why?
They say it has no flavor. But here's the deal with the cane sauce. My rebuttal to that is maybe Cane's isn't in the chicken business. They're in the sauce business.
Facts.
And they're just you're buying the chicken to dip in their sauce. I like Cane's. It's not a...
I will eat fried chicken without sauce.
Really?
Like, I don't know.
I tell you, the first time I ate the nuggets from Chick-fil-A, just the actual, just meat, not ground up nuggets. It was a big, it was like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Like not the fried ones?
Yeah, or just the grilled, like the regular nuggets.
I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of the grilled ones.
Are you not? Man, that was so good.
They're healthy for you. They're healthier for you, but it's just not.
I think that's all they had at the time. Like it first got at Texarkana Mall, and I was like, I always see Chick-fil-A, so I'm gonna try it. Got the nuggets, and I was expecting like nuggets.
Yeah.
But it was just the grilled ones. Their cane sauce is so freaking good. Yup. My 12-year-old, he's all about Cane's and cane sauce.
Yeah, we drank that cane sauce.
That's right. It's time for Micah's Man Up moment this morning, on this beautiful Thursday morning. November 6th on Idabel's first 96.7 KBEL. And the topic we're talking about today on November 6th, the thing to be thankful for. We're going to try to do one thing to be thankful for each day. And today is those childhood memories that warm your heart. You ever catch yourself remembering the simple things from your childhood? The sound of the ice cream truck rolling down the street. Me and Sean Duggett talked about that the other night, about how he don't think he ever bought anything from the ice cream truck, which is a huge loss for him because ice cream truck used to be me, my cousin Leah, and Sheldon. We could hear that thing 2 blocks down, and when you heard the song that it's playing, you're scrambling around for change. And back then it was like you could get something for 50 cents. So we're all scrambling because there's 3 of us. We're all trying to at least find $1.50. Scrambling around, looking in the couch, all different stuff like that. But that's another childhood memory that I cherish in my heart. Catching fireflies in a jar. I haven't done that in so long, but you remember doing that? Or those long summer nights playing outside until the porch light came on. Those memories will stick with us, not because of what we had, but because of how we felt. Carefree, curious, and connected. Sharing those stories with your kids isn't just fun. It's important. It gives them a piece of who you are and helps them see where you come from. It teaches them to find joy in the little things. In a world where everything's so fast and technology is everything, it's good to slow it down and to make their own memories worth holding on to. So tonight, take a minute, tell them about that time that you scraped your knee learning to ride your bike. Or when your family piled up in the car for a road trip with no GPS, just laughter and wrong turns. Because the stories we tell, those become the memories they'll treasure someday. Cherish the past, share the stories, and build that bond. That has been your Micah's Man Up moment, telling you to share those memories and make more with your kids ASAP. You're listening to 96.7 KBEL, and we got another request. Here's George Strait, I Cross My Heart. That cane sauce.
Yes, Sarsky. Yes, Sarsky. Braun sauce good too. Oh my gosh.
Braun has a sauce?
Yeah, it's kind of like cane sauce.
I had no idea.
Yeah, bro. I eat it with your
Dennis
chicken strips.
Johnson. Good morning, 96.7 KBEL. Not much. How you doing today?
Oh, wait.
A bumblebee on a string. I have not. Really? Oh, yeah? Vince Gill, look at us. All right, we got you. All right, no problem. You have a great day. All right, bye. You'll never guess. See, we go. So it was great news. We go to Tulsa next week to see his endocrinologist. She will practice or prescribe him more bone infusions and probably draw blood to test calcium. That's not going to be fun. Sean Decker says, not unless those wrong turns turn into the wrong turn movie. Well, the wrong turns is usually that argument where they start bickering and arguing because they took the wrong exit or whatever. And then you can laugh about it later, but in the heat of the moment, it's like it's not funny. cane sauce and Brom sauce is just mayonnaise and ketchup. Are you sure?
I bet.
Cass John says, Mike, go order a chicken strip dinner from Brahms. Their
Yes.
sauce they give tastes just like Cane's. Really?
Yeah. I've looked
I
at
had
eating
no
that every
idea
day.
Brahms even had a sauce. Y'all are giving me game right now.
Yeah.
I always order gravy.
Yeah, get a 6-piece chicken strip meal with two containers of Braum sauce, bro. I'm actually gonna get some today. Think about it.
Caitlin says, I miss Brahms so much. It is good. It is fantastic still.
I haven't had the biscuits
Danielle,
and
what's
gravy
going on?
in a minute.
Oh, I had that one day I called it. Man, it was so good. Vince Gill, look at us.
All right, bet.
This is Dennis Johnson's request. If you can believe that. Swing back, swing. We got you, Ted. George Strait, I Cross My Heart. Very great song. We got another request from one of our avid listeners, Vince Gill. Look at us. I love Vince Gill. Hey, a reminder, the Valiant Public Schools want to invite everybody around the county to come watch the Bulldogs play tonight at 7 p.m. in Valiant. As they take on the Vian, I'm not even sure what is the Wolves or something like that. But anyway, we're there to cheer on the Bulldogs because they're 9-0, and they're inviting you to wear your Savage, Warriors, Red Hawks, Falcons, Lions. I don't care if you wear an old Tom Tigers hoodie. Just get out there and Valiant. And it's National Nachos Day, so guess what you're going to find at the Valiant football game tonight? Nachos. So go out there, have some fun, support the community as a whole. We're all from Curtin County, and we want everybody's getting to that. We're going to the playoffs. I believe last week everybody, punched their ticket to the playoffs. So, hey, it's been a long time since this has happened. So let's support each other. It's us against the rest of the counties. Let's go have some fun. Go Bulldogs. Here's Look at Us by Vince Gill. Awesome. Thank you, Caitlin. Tanya says, Swing Your Batter Batter by Trace Adkins, please. We got you, Tanya. Thanks for the repost. A Brahms cheeseburger with mayonnaise and pickles.
Do they have like a Miami burger? It's like a Miami burger.
A Miami burger? I haven't seen it.
It's like a new. I was gonna get it, but I'm not a big fan of Brahms burgers. I don't know what it is.
Are you not?
Maybe it's just too thick and too juicy for me. Pause.
Okay, listen, we used to do the bag of burgers. See, I want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be like, hey, it's like, what was it, like $5? You get 5 burgers? And my kids, nah, I want chicken strips.
This is KBEL. Good morning.
Yes, they do. You have to.
What was it?
I'm going to have to try that. Now,
Bye, Toby Keith. Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
if anybody's sure about something
All right.
like
Thanks
that,
for listening. You have a
it
great
is
day.
me. And Sean Davis says, "God," whenever he's talking about the whatchamacallit, it being too thick and juicy.
Oh yeah. Fall.
Okay, we got one before that. Swing Batter Batter by Trace Atkins.
All right, bet. She said it was like something with the moon by Toby Keith. I don't know what it is though. Is it just Moon? Rodeo Moon?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, this one I bet.
Vince Gill with the Cowgirls do. We can't double Vince. All right, that's going to have to be later if we get to it. Cassie says, yes, Brahms chicken strip dinner, you won't be the same. And they give a roll. Caitlin says, Brahms milk is truly the best milk. You know, I'm sure it's got red 40 in it all the way, but their fruit punch in the little country store, it is so good that it at some point you get tired. Like you only need it like once a year or like once every 6 months, but you get a hankering for it. How about Brahms ice cream? Do they have their own ice cream or is it just Bluebell? We do not double John Hardy all the time. I mean, we're playing, doubling like right. Vince Gill's playing right now. We can't double Vince. They make it themselves.
Yeah, it says its own dairy farms fresh milk.
That's why you can never get that flavor anywhere else.
Oh, they have a processing plant in Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Really? Look at Us by Vince Gill. Get your request in 286-6642. Tanya from TikTok says she wants to hear Swing Batter Batter by Trace Atkins. We're going to get that for you here live on 259 with Oran Jackson and Micah Frazier. Let us know the different styles of nachos. We're talking about food here on our Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok Live. And, you're missing out. If you like to have a good, fun conversation, go to our live and, hey, join the chat. Plenty of things to talk about. We're always up for new conversations with new people. We'll have more about things to be thankful for, your daily health risks, and tipping culture here in a little bit. And don't forget, at 8:20, your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events. But first, here's Swing by Trace Atkins. So they own a factory. You can even take tours at their building. Really?
Cool.
See, I'm learning something new.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, dang. Brahms Dairy Farm in Tuttle, Oklahoma, which is one of the largest in the world. Right here in Tuttle.
Who knew? Caitlin says, I did it when I was a kid. That's pretty awesome.
The top 7 best Brahms ice cream flavors are black walnut ice cream,
Yes.
strawberry frozen yogurt, vanilla chunky chocolate, cherry limeade sherbet, butter brickle ice cream.
What about the butter pecan? Not on the
there,
list?
Not on there.
Wow.
They got brownie batter. That sounds good.
That's like one of my favorite.
Which one?
Butter pecan
Oh, dude, I love
and
butter
black
pecan.
walnut. Like those are my two. Caitlin says butter pecan is my favorite. Yes, butter pecan, and then black walnut. They both. I always go for butter pecan. You can never go wrong with butter pecan. But every now and then, like black walnut, it's just like, hey, what about me? It's just like, all right. Like it's a very close second. Tanya says chocolate chip cookie dough and good chocolate chip cookie dough. That is pretty good. Of course, I'm an avid ice cream. You know, it don't take much to. It don't matter what kind of ice cream. Bring it forth. I've tried the what is it? The Christmas cookies that Bluebell come out with. What is it? Tin Roof Sundae, and that is pretty good. It's got like all different. I don't even know what's in it.
Do you like Krispy Kreme donuts?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I love Krispy Kreme.
I think
donuts.
they're better.
Me and my buddy Tejano risked our lives when we were like, what was it? We were juniors, so probably about 17. We're in Oklahoma City for a Ames trip, American Indian science and something like that, or what I can't remember. American Indian, whatever. It was called Ames, AIMS. But we're running across the highway in Oklahoma City, or interstate. Swing, batter, swing. And here's some more daily health risks that we may be taking in that we do not know about. How about ultra processed foods? And that's linked to inflammation. So, you know, all your inflammation that the doctor's telling you, hey, you got inflammation of this and that. You may be eating too many ultra processed foods. Metabolic disorders and gut microbiome imbalance. So careful with those processed foods. If you don't know what processed foods is, you should really do your research to understand what you're feeding yourself and your children. That would just be, you know, that's your anything that comes in a box is processed. Your pizza, you know, everything. That's what I've heard. You know, from your noodles and all this stuff. Do your research. And I understand that's not a well-liked term. You know, everybody started using that on social media. Do your research. But it really would benefit you to understand, you know, your hams and bologna and all that stuff. That's all processed foods. And they say that sticks in your pores and stuff. High sodium intake, hidden in sauces, snacks, and processed foods. It raises your blood pressure. So there you go. You may not need all that blood pressure medicine. You may need to just check what you're eating. You know, they say the noodles, the ramen noodles, with the little packages.
Yeah.
They say that's got so much salt in it that you only need half of that packet.
I use 2.
But you know, it's just like, no, I want all the flavors. Like, I want all of it. Artificial sweeteners. Some evidence suggests that they may affect gut bacteria and glucose regulation. One thing you don't want to mess with, folks, is your gut bacteria. That's what kills everything that goes in your gut. Your stomach acid and all that stuff. You need that. Charred or smoked meats contain carcinogenic compounds like heterocyclic what is this? Amines, HCAs, and PAHs, whatever those are. But this is McCartney County. We don't care about nothing like that. We're going to smoke some meat and we're going to eat it with that char, the, what do they call those? Burnt ends. You know, people cook those, you know, just by them. They cut them off the sides of the ribs so the ribs look better. But that's what those burnt end pieces are. And, you know, they cook those up and people eat those all the time. Drinking from plastic bottles left in the heat. Heat accelerates leaching of microplastics and chemicals. So there you go. There's just some things that you're maybe putting in your body on the daily that you don't feel or you don't understand that it could be causing health risk. But we got another request. Let us know what you think. 286-6642 or get on our Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok live. Here's Toby Keith with Does the moon ever shine on you?
This is KBEL.
We have a Krispy Kreme 20 minutes from us. Ah,
Yes,
it's so
sir.
lucky.
Of course, we're actually live on the We're on the air right now. Can I give you a call after? It's going to be around 9:30. All right. Can I get your name? I do not. Let me get that. Yeah. Perfect. All right, Walker. I'm gonna give you a call back around 9:30. Perfect. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay. Making my job easier.
What's that?
Backyard Butchers, me sell Idabel. Want to get some ads.
Here we go. Here's what's gonna make people mad. How people feel about tipping culture. We don't like it. We don't want to tip nobody. We ain't tipping you. And you gonna like it. Krispy Kreme, 20 minutes away. Ours, those ones, 4 hours from us. Or that one in Tulsa. Either way, it's like 3 hours at least.
Yeah, dude, Krispy Kreme is so good.
How about Cinnabon? The Cinnabon, what is that? The middle pieces, I guess is what they call it. Does that blue moon ever shine on you? By Toby Keith. By request here on 96.7 KBEL. And we're going to come join the food conversation with us on our Facebook, YouTube, and Facebook Live today. We've talked about all kinds of things, but we're kind of jealous of Caitlin on TikTok right now because she says she's got a Krispy Kreme 20 minutes away from her. I'm so jealous, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. I love our donut shops around here and stuff, but it's a Krispy Kreme now. Like, there are just certain things that it stands out, and it just we talked about Brahms ice cream. I didn't know they had a farm in Tuttle where they do in-house. They make their own ice cream. Stuff. Did not know that. I thought that was Bluebell the whole time.
You can tour it too, right?
Yes, I believe you can tour the facility in tow.
It's one of the biggest in the world.
So a lot of things we're learning today. Another thing on tipping culture, before we get into our last song, is how people feel about it. 72% of Americans say tipping is expected in more places today than it was 5 years ago. I do agree. Like, bro, I'm buying shoes. What like, I'm at the checkout. Like, who am I tipping? First of all, this is a self checkout. Who am I tipping exactly?
Well, what if they helped you find the shoe?
I mean, at some point, when does it stop being their job?
Yeah.
That's the whole deal. I think that's what a lot of people have issues with is this is what but the whole thing is it's to us, the customers, it feels like the company is taking advantage of the customers by not paying the employee their worth and expecting us to feel bad enough to cover costs when these companies make millions, if not billions, in fast food restaurants, billions of dollars a year, but they want to pay their employees $7.95, and I'm supposed to come up with the other living expenses for them. That's the whole thing about tipping culture. Why people are so tired of it is these businesses make all this much, and you could even say like mom and pop stores, yes, they don't make as much as the McDonald's and stuff like that, but I mean they ain't driving around in old hoopty. They got the boat, they got the big house, all this stuff, and it's just I mean are you giving your employees their just due? Are you doing right by them? If I feel like you are, then hey, no problem. And some people have come up to like $10 at least. That's perfectly fine. I don't mind tipping and helping out. But for the ones that are still paying like $1, there's some people saying they're just making $1.75 an hour and they rely on the tips. Well, that's just your company taking advantage of the customer because they have the money to pay. They're pocketing the rest of it. They're getting the money. They're tipping themselves, if you will. But let us know what you think about that. 286-6642. We got your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events coming up next. Here's Nobody to Blame by Chris Stapleton.
Great.
Like if I go to a bar, I usually tip. Usually the beers now they used to be $2.50, but now they're like $4. So if I go in there, it's $4 and keep the dollar. I give them a $5, keep the dollar. But as time goes on, when I start realizing, hey, I only wanted to spend this much, and now I only have this much because I've been tipping. Well, then the tipping gets like now because I want more beverages. What do you think about the tipping culture? Let me know. Have you ever seen Reservoir Dogs? Not Reservation Dogs, Sean Duggan. Reservoir Dogs. Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink doesn't tip. excuse the language, but all right. Go watch Reservoir Dogs because I was gonna play the clip, but I forgot. It's got a lot of language in it. But go watch the tipping scene. Look up YouTube, the tipping scene for Reservoir Dogs. I would really like to play it on our screen, but it's just got too much. I mean, I'm used to it, but some of y'all may not be. Chris Stapleton, nobody to blame but you or me or whoever you want to put the blame on. It's time for your national days, notable birthdays, and memorable events. It's National Nachos Day. November 6th recognizes the snack flavored at sporting events across the country in their purest form. Nachos are tortilla chips covered in nacho cheese, queso, or other melted cheese and served with salsa. It's National Cash Back Day. On the first Thursday in November speaks to the savvy shopper in all of us. It's one big day of exclusive offers that gives you the gift of cash back. National Men Make Dinner Day. So sorry, girls, no nacho. We may be having nachos tonight. Everybody's having nachos. National Men Make Dinner Day on the first Thursday in November places the man of the house in charge of the kitchen and the evening's meal. Last but not least, National Saxophone Day. National Saxophone Day commemorates the birth of the woodwind's inventor. Caitlin says, Scarlett says hi, Jackson. That's right. National Saxophone Day. The inventor Adolph Sax on November 6th. We commemorate him. The saxophone is one of the main instruments in jazz music. Your notable birthdays for November 6th. Absalom Jones, 1746, black abolitionist who was born into slavery. Nelson W. Aldrich, 1841, prominent leader of the Republican Party who was a major decision maker. Charles Dow, 1851, economist. I was fighting with that word the other day. I was like, economist and co-founder of the Dow Jones Company. Walter Jones, 1887, MLB player known as the Big Train. Ole Olson, or is that Ollie? We'll say Ollie. Ollie Olson, 1892, comedian and half of the duo Olson and Johnson. Selena Royale, 1904, actress known for her roles in Date with Judy and Misleading Lady. Bonnie Schmidt Nelson, 1918, the first female president of the American Physiological Society. Peter Matz, 1928, orchestra leader for the Carol Burnett Show. Derek Bell, 1930, lawyer who was one of the first black lawyers to be hired at the U.S. Department of Justice. Sally Field, 1946, critically acclaimed actress with starring roles in Forrest Gump and Steel Magnolias. Glenn Frey, 1948, musician and co-lead singer of the Eagles. Maria Shriver, 1955, journalist and founder of the Women's Alzheimer's Movement. Paul Romer, 1955, economist who won the Nobel Prize in 2018 for his work in endogenous growth theory. Lisa Fuller, 1966, soap opera actress who played Dawn in General Hospital. Kelly Rutherford, 1968, actress known for her roles in Melrose Place and Gossip Girl. Colson Whitehead, 1969, author who wrote The Underground Railroad. Ethan Hawke, 1970, actor who gained popularity for his role in Dead Poets Society. Pat Tillman, 1976, former NFL player who left professional sports to join the Army after the 9/11 attacks on the U.S. Tragic ending for him. It's so sad. Emma Stone, 1988, actress known for her role in The Help and The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh man, there's too many to name. Let's go with Costa Rica.
Name one thing you can't live without.
Love. Whatever form that takes.
Can you give me your best impression of someone famous? Let's maybe more impressive than was. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Tom Steiner seems like it would be a good karaoke song. Just chill with that. You can't get it out of your head. It's kind of, it's a mean karaoke song. It's a mean.
What other song do you know all the words to?
Pretty great with Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to Emma Stone. Your memorable events for November 6th, 1860. Abraham Lincoln is elected the 16th President of the United States. 1861, Jefferson Davis is elected to a 6-year term as the U.S. Confederate President. 1862, a direct telegraphic link forms between New York and San Francisco. 1869, players use their hands or feet in the first college football game. 1885, the U.S. Mint at Carson City, Nevada is directed to close. 1900, President McKinley is reelected as President of the United States. 1928, Herbert Hoover is elected the 31st President of the United States. 1938, the three DiMaggio brothers, Jot Joe, Dom, and Vince DiMaggio, play together for the first time in a charity game. 1941, the U.S. borrows from the Soviet Union, I believe, $1 million. 1945, the House Committee of Un-American Activities investigates 7 radio commentators. 1947, NBC debuts Meet the Press on television. 1971, the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission tests hydrogen bombs on an island. And in 2012, Tammy Baldwin is elected to the U.S. Senate, becoming the first openly gay politician to be elected in Washington. That has been your National Days, notable birthdays, and memorable events for November 6th. Stay tuned for Trading Lines coming up next. Till then, here's Jason Aldean with You Make It Easy.
Sunday morning makes me want to stay in bed, twisted up all day long. You're my inspiration, girl. You take me places, but the words right into these songs. Stealing kisses.
All right, Sean Duggett or Poop, whichever one, we out.